Hi, this is Janet with Try It Like It Created, and to follow up on this three-part series, I just made this tag. I cut it on the works board from We Are Memory Keepers, and then I used the stamping platform here to stamp the butterflies and the sentiment, and as well as to go around and shade the edges using the stamp platform surface. And now I'm going to use the same platform to make a tassel to attach to the end of the tag, and then I'll be done with this project. So I have some of my cording here, and I have removed the pegs out of the side of the board, and I'm going to place them. So what I'm going to do is put two right next to each other, and then one a little bit further down to make the tassel. So to begin, I'm just going to take my cord and make a knot and attach it to the bottom tassel here. And let me move this board so you can actually see what I'm doing here. Alright, so there are my pegs in place on the works board, and now I'm just going to wrap around until I like what I have going on. Okay, and it just depends on how thick a tassel you want to make. I'm pulling tautly, but not really tight to pull the pegs out, just firmly in place. So I am going to not make a real full tassel here. I'm just going to let it be slightly thin. And so what we're going to do is tie here to make the tassel. And I like what I have going on there as far as the fullness of it. And so I'm just going to cut my end off, and then I'm going to cut another piece that I use to wrap around this part. Now, you can wrap as many times as you would like here if you want to make it actually a decorative wrap. If you want a smaller opening up here, you can pull this pin out. Ooh, that went flying, didn't it? And let's say I want to go up a little bit closer to that opening. So I can just wrap and wrap and wrap until I have the desired amount of thread going around my tassel, and then I'm just going to tie a double knot. Now the next step in the directions say to remove this and trim it, which you definitely could do, but before I do that, I want to have a piece going through for my tag, so to attach it to my tag. So I'm going to use a double thickness of string here, and I am going to go through that opening and just pull that thread through there and just give it, I think a single knot would be fine, just to hold that in place. Now this is ready to be removed. So we take all of our strings down to the end except the one that we want to use to tie with, and I am going to trim. So we're going to cut that loop open, and then we're going to cut off any excess that we don't need, and there is our tassel with our wrapping around it. And I could go in and shred these if I wanted to, but I have this additional piece here that I can now use to attach to my tag and tie it whichever way I want. What I'm going to do here is cut the end. I am going to loop this in a knot like so. And now I can go through my tag and then take my tassel through the opening here, so it hangs just like that. And I can trim off these ends if I don't like them there. So there we go, our finished tag with a tassel attached. hope you enjoyed watching this, and I made this project using the Works board from We Are Memory Keepers. I used the trimmer and directions to cut the tag, and then I used the stamping mechanism to stamp the butterflies of sentiment and also to shade around the edges. And then I used the peg system to create the tassel, and then I attached it to my tag. And so there is my finished project using the Works board. Please give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. And if you subscribe, you'll be notified of when I release my next video. So I hope to see you back here again soon. Thanks for watching.